What's up guys, Intentional back with yet another video, and today we're going to be going over enchants, because I recently had a comment asking me to do it, and frankly when I look back at my old videos, I just kind of skimmed over them and I really didn't go in depth, so I figured I'll have a dedicated video just for enchants. So without any further ado, let's just hop into it. Now for your Helm, most people are going to go for Arcanum of Focus for that plus 8 damage because most Moonkins are going to be pure damage and focusing on the meters, and that's completely fine, and that's going to be the best enchant for you to get that plus 8. However, some of you guys are going to be playing more of a support role, and this is where the ZG enchant comes in with the 10 int, 10 stam, and 24 healing. Overall increase to your intellect and stamina is always nice, and that plus 24 healing is a nice bonus for when you do want to off heal and make sure that the raid is going smoothly. So kind of depends on your playstyle. Pure damage, go plus 8 damage. If you're playing more of a support role, go with the ZG head enchant. Now other enchants are going to be the resistance enchants, fire, frost, nature, shadow. We really only use the fire as of right now, to be honest with you. You can use some nature in ZG, but really the main one's fire. And I just want to bring these up because you can have specific resistance sets for specific fights that can help your overall DPS. I just want to shout out Alned. He's a follower of the channel. He was able to get #1 DPS in the world on Fire Maul as Moonkin because he had a fire resistance set, and I'm sure he had plus 20 fire resistance enchant on his helm and not anything else. So kind of up to you what you want to do. Plus 8 for general overall, and then you can do like fire resistance or nature or whatever for your specific sets. Now for your shoulder, it's going to be really no contest. We're going to go with the Zandalari Signet of Mojo, the ZG enchant once you are actually revered. Not revered, exalted, my bad. So that's 18 spell damage, easy, there's nothing you can argue. Once we do get into Nax, you can get the Nax enchant that has, 15 spell damage, 1% spell crit. Once again, there's really no contest there. You get the ZG one, once you get Nax, you get that one, that simple. Once again, there are the resistance enchants that you can go for if you want to do a specific resistance build. For your back, there really isn't too much going on, to be honest with you. I'd highly recommend just using the plus 5 all resistance enchant, because that will kind of help you out with taking less damage and whatnot in Molten Core and Blackwinglair. Pretty much anywhere because it's all resistances. Eventually, once AQ40 is out and we have access to the enchant Cloak subtly, I think I said that right. But anyways, the enchant lowers our threat by 2%, which isn't a whole lot, but that minus 2% threat on our spells adds up during a fight, and that one is going to be the way to go because, I mean, we are threat hordes. We like to pull off our tanks, and anything to decrease our threat is definitely worthwhile. Now for your chest piece, the way to go is going to be plus 4 all stats. I know a lot of Moonkins try to argue the plus 100 mana, but frankly, 100 mana isn't going to be game changing, and you're not getting any bonus for your crit either because it's straight 100 mana, it's not 10 intellect. With the plus 4 to all stats, you get little bonuses and everything, and it's just overall better than just the 100 mana. For your bracers, we have the plus 7 intellect enchant is the one that we really want to go for. Extra 70 mana and a little bit boost to our crit, you can't go wrong there. Once again though, I know we have some Moonkins that try to argue the mana per 5, the plus 4 mana per 5, and frankly, it's just not worth it at all. The amount of mana gain just from the 4 mana per 5 is very minimal, and if you are chasing mana per 5 on your gear, you're doing it wrong. You just want to focus on your overall mana pool and use mana pots, demonic runes throughout the fight to make sure that your mana pool is as high as it can be. MP5 is just simply not worth it. It's a nice bonus stat if an item comes with it, but overall not really the best for us. Now for your gloves, there really isn't anything that stands out, and they're all pretty meh, so you can do whatever your heart desires until AQ40 comes out and we get that plus 55 healing enchant available. And although we do want to focus on our DPS, we Moonkins do off heal here or there, and having that plus 55 healing is going to be way better than having plus 5 herbalism when the tank needs that healing. So 55 healing once it is available. Until then, do whatever you want. For your legs, it's going to be the same as the Helm, where if you want to focus damage, go with the +8 damage. If you want to focus on more of being a support role, go with the ZG Enchant and get that 10 int, 10 stamina, 24 healing. Once again, you also have the resistances you could do for specific sets if you want. Just overall the same, damage, support, ZG, that simple. For your feet, I highly recommend getting the Speed Enchant because it helps out in a lot of situations and can be used in solo play as well, so it's kind of the go-to. Unless you're pulling a lot off of your tank or you like to stand and fire, then I highly recommend getting the Stamina Enchant, but the speed is going to be your best overall. Now for your weapon, it's going to be a no-brainer. Get that 30 spell power and throw it on it. There's no other enchants that really equate to the 30 spell power. I know some Moonkins like using the 22 intellect because they have mana issues. I guess you can argue if you're being every single fight, then go for the 22 intellect, but I have to say personally, from my experience, I do not have mana issues, and the 30 spell power goes way more for me than the damn intellect. It is worth mentioning the Spirit Enchant as well that you can throw on the staff. For example, the one from ZG for your innervates. So you throw that weapon on, innervate yourself, it helps with your mana regen, and that is something to consider as well. But overall, your main enchant for your weapon is going to be 30 spell power. That's about it for the enchants. I hope this helps someone out there. I know a few of the enchants can be questionable. For example, the MP5 versus intellect on the bracers. A lot of people have that up in the air, which one's better. And hopefully I was able to help you out on making a decision on which one you want to go for. But I hope it helped. Hope you guys have a good day. And if you liked the video, please leave a like. It really does help me. If you want to see more content from me, hit that sub button. Anyhow, peace.
Activate.